Take a deep breath, Eagles fans, because what's happening now behind the scenes could completely change the outlook for this playoff run. While a direct rival arrives extremely depleted, Philadelphia is starting to receive signals that no one expected at this point in the season. Worrying injuries are progressing, the internal climate has heated up, and a statement from the team's coach made it clear. This group is not satisfied with what it has already achieved, but it doesn't stop there, because a bombshell mission in the NFL has opened a door that could lead the Eagles to the offensive coordinator that fans have been dreaming of for months. There's a lot happening at the same time, all connected, all at the most critical moment of the year. So leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and stay with me until the end. Because what I'm going to show you now explains why the Eagles may be entering the playoffs more dangerous than ever. The NFL playoffs depend more on timing than talent. And now the Philadelphia Eagles seem to be reaching their peak at exactly the right moment. With the wild card round approaching, Philadelphia is finally seeing its injury list improve, while the San Francisco 49ers face another wave of setbacks that could define or ruin their postseason run. The contrast between these two teams couldn't be greater, and for San Francisco, it couldn't have come at a worse time. The most impactful development for the Eagles revolves around All-Pro right tackle Lane Johnson. After being sidelined since Week 11 due to a foot injury, Johnson has returned to practice in a limited capacity, instantly changing the outlook for Philadelphia's offense. His presence alone stabilizes the defensive line, improves protection, and reopens the entire range of plays. Confidence throughout the league surged when ESPN commentator Adam Schefter publicly stated he would be surprised if Johnson didn't play on Sunday. For an offensive line that defines the Eagles' identity, this isn't just the return of a player, it's the foundation being rebuilt. On defense, the news continues to favor the Philadelphia Eagles. Defensive coordinator Vic Fangio expressed optimism regarding the availability of linebacker Nakobe Dean, while defensive lineman Jalen Carter and safety Marcus Epps are making limited progress in practice. If current trends continue, the Eagles could enter the playoffs with 21 of their 22 Week 1 starters on the field, a nearly unprecedented level of health at this stage of the season, and a huge competitive advantage when the time difference is minimal. Meanwhile, San Francisco is heading in the opposite direction. Left tackle Trent Williams and wide receiver Ricky Pearsall have not practiced since Week 18, raising serious doubts about their availability. This uncertainty only increases in a season already marked by losses, including defensive mainstays Fred Warner and Nick Bosa, as well as linebacker Tatum Bethune going to the injured list. This is no longer bad luck. It's a structural collapse at the worst possible time. With the Eagles getting healthier at the perfect time and the 49ers increasingly depleted, the mood in Philadelphia has shifted, and this was further evidenced by Nick Sirianni's fiery commentary that's sending fans into raptures ahead of the playoffs. As the Philadelphia Eagles prepare for the playoffs, there's one person whose passion is ready to set the pace for the rest of the team: Coach Nick Sirianni. Known for keeping his emotions intense on the field and not in press conferences, Sirianni breaks his usual silence with a passionate statement that is sure to excite all Eagles fans. After taking their time to victory in the Super Bowl just a year ago, some may have wondered if the Eagles still had the same hunger to fight for another championship. With the road to the playoffs looking tougher than ever, especially after the challenging season and some doubts surrounding key players, Sirianni wasted no time in dispelling those doubts. He stated categorically, "We want to repeat the feat. They have that hunger to win." This simple yet powerful statement caught the eye. It's clear that Sirianni, along with his players, isn't just looking to be a title contender. They've always come back and won another Lombardi trophy. And this time, they're even more motivated than before. The hunger for victory didn't take long. In fact, it's even more intense. The 2025 season wasn't without its challenges for the Eagles. After the controversy involving wide receiver A.J. Brown and the constant scrutiny of quarterback Jalen Hurts, it would be easy to believe that the magic of last season had dissipated. The team also had one of the toughest schedules in the NFL this year. But even so, the Eagles fought tooth and nail to finish with an impressive 11-6 record. Furthermore, they won the NFC East title for the second consecutive year, something that hadn't happened in Philadelphia in over 20 years. These Eagles are no ordinary team. Now, with the return of key players like right tackle Lane Johnson and the recovery of key defensive pieces, the Eagles enter the playoffs with a level of stability and confidence that few other teams can boast. Despite a dip in offensive performance compared to 2024, the defense has been absolutely suffocating over the past 2 months, carrying the time on its back and driving it to the playoffs. And while the offense may still be fine-tuning some details, the running game is beginning to show signs of the explosiveness it displayed last year. Sirianni's decision to rest key players in Week 18, a much-debated move, is now paying off. Unlike their wild-card opponents, the San Francisco 49ers, who enter the playoffs worn down and injured, the Eagles have used this time to ensure their stars are rested and ready to play. This strategy gives them an advantage that could make all the difference in the coming weeks. But here's the crucial point. Sirianni's passion isn't about returning to the Super Bowl. It's about dominating the field and showing the world that the Eagles' quest for greatness is far from over. They've earned the respect of the NFL, but they're not complacent. The 2025 season was about proving they're not just a passing fad. They're a dynamic dynasty in the making. But while Sirianni ignites the locker room and ensures the hunger for another Super Bowl is more alive than ever, an unexpected mission in the NFL could open a tempting door and completely change the future of the Eagles' offense. In a dramatic turn of events, the NFL coaching landscape has been shaken by the surprising appointment of Mike McDaniel, former coach of the Miami Dolphins. After 4 seasons at the helm of the Dolphins, McDaniel, who amassed a 35-33 record with 2 playoff appearances in his first 3 seasons, was dismissed, opening up a golden opportunity for the Philadelphia Eagles. While McDaniel's appointment is certainly a surprise, it's his offensive genius that could make him the perfect choice for Philadelphia. During his time in Miami, McDaniel became known for his innovative plays, utilizing a powerful and fast-paced offense that made the Dolphins one of the most explosive teams in the league. In his first 2 seasons, Miami's offense ranked among the top 10 in turnovers and points, causing numerous problems for opposing defenses. But it's his creative use of talent and adaptability that stands out as especially special for Eagles fans. Despite a bad year for the Dolphins' offense in 2025, largely due to the absence of their main receiver, Tyreek Hill, McDaniel still managed to adjust his system to the available roster, achieving success with a more balanced and run-focused offense. This adaptability, especially in a high-pressure environment like the playoffs, is exactly what the Eagles need to revitalize their offense. For a team looking for a spark in the offense, especially in the running game, McDaniel's arrival may be exactly what the Eagles need. Although Philadelphia's defense is stellar, the offense has suffered from inconsistency at times during the 2025 season. The aggressive line, despite the return of Lane Johnson, has had its ups and downs, and the running game, while improved, hasn't reached the level of the 2024 Super Bowl season. That's where McDaniel comes in, who has a track record of turning running backs like Saquon Barkley into game changers, and who has always found ways to maximize the potential of mobile quarterbacks like Jalen Hurts. It's clear that the Eagles need to bolster their offense if they want to repeat their title, and McDaniel could be the perfect solution. He's familiar with explosive offenses, and his experience coaching a dynamic player like Jalen Hurts has allowed him to get the most out of Hurts' talent, who excels both running and passing the ball. McDaniel's ability to create game plans that maximize each player's unique capabilities would help Hurts elevate his game to a new level, as well as find ways to integrate the running game into an even more potent offense. The big question now is whether Sirianni will make a decision. If he did, the potential signing of McDaniel would not only solve a glaring need on offense, but would also bring a new and exciting dimension to the Eagles' playbook. The prospect of having McDaniel leading the Philadelphia offense is tempting, and could make the Eagles an even more dangerous team in the playoffs. But there's a catch. As much sense as McDaniel makes for the Philadelphia Eagles, the signing is not yet guaranteed. The Eagles have other options, and Sirianni may choose to keep his current coaching staff. However, if McDaniel's availability proves to be more than just a passing opportunity, the Eagles would be remiss if they didn't consider this signing that could change the team's rumor mill. Considering the Eagles' improved player health, Nick Sirianni's fervent determination to pursue a second consecutive championship, and the potential hiring of Mike McDaniel as offensive coordinator, do you think the combination of renewed strength, coaching staff grit, and innovation will be enough to secure the Eagles a second consecutive Super Bowl victory? Or will their opponents find ways to exploit their weaknesses in the playoffs? Leave your opinion here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Eagles news.